a new band of rebels arose who were determined to carry the fight to Jerusalem. The SICARRI. To the SICARRI, anyone who wasn't fighting the Romans was a collaborator and worthy of death.
Many were slain every day, and the fear men were in was worse than the calamity itself.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High God, Yahweh. Name is only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, with the word enemy called Christ. Who's seen the video of Russia having war games and preparing for war? You seen it?
Yeah, RT.
Guess what? Everybody's talking about this. Trump and Putin is cool. Everything. Why is Russia still getting ready to go to war? Can anybody explain to me why Russia's still ready to blow this place to smithereens? It ain't got nothing to do with Putin caring about nothing. It's got to do with what God said. Because Putin and Trump is cool as a fan. But the Most High said something. So 38, please. He gonna make it happen. It's the Most High. It's in. Listen, he's bound by his word. A wise man by the name of, maybe not a wise man, but a man by the name of 50 Cent once said, "It's in God's hands. It's all God." You mean even when a nigga gets smoked, God? You know what I'm saying? And that's the cold truth. And this whole country will have smoke and torment and fire and brimstone forever. So go ahead.
Start from top.
Yeah, 1 to 4.
Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying,
Read on.
Son of man, set thy face against God.
We setting our face against Russia. Read.
The land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech,
Read
and
on.
Tubal,
The leader of Moscow, which at this time is Vladimir Putin. At the time when this prophecy comes to pass, we don't know who it'll be. Hopefully it will be Putin. So
prophesy against it,
Uh-huh.
and say, Thus said Yahweh,
Read.
Behold, I am against thee.
The Most High is against Vladimir Putin. The Most High is against Russia. The Most High is against the Soviet Union. The Most High is against
the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Read.
Put hooks
I
into
will
thy
turn
jaws.
thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. You think Putin and Trump's friendship equals America's going to have peace? No, the Most High is putting hooks in the Russians' jaws, and they're still. Read.
And I will bring thee forth.
They're going to have no choice. Most High said he's going to bring him forth. To what? To battle. Read.
And all thine army.
And all the showdown on this planet Earth. Okay? And after they destroy this place, they're going to show down in the Valley of Jehoshaphat with Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, the angels and the elect. Right? So go ahead.
Horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
Read.
Bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Bringing them out for the war game.
It's talking about all their vehicles, different vessels. You can clearly see it when they do their war game.
With China, all of them. They bringing out to see, look, he's gonna bring this out. Look, we're gonna get him with this. You see what I'm saying? They sitting back looking like V-Day. They had V-Day last year, I believe, in Russia. The Victory Day. But Korean come, they shaking there, looking at everything they got. Go to 2nd Ezra 15 and 14 to 16.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Most of the world and them that
it's going to the planet Earth. That's what.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
That's right. That's what you see when you see the war games going on. When you see Russia prepping for that war, the sword and destruction is drawing nigh. Read on.
It says, and one people shall stand up to fight against another.
That's the racial tension, right? But also it can stand for countries going to war, alliances going to war. Read.
It says, with swords in their hands,
ready for battle. Read.
For there shall be sedition among men.
Sedition among men is coming. Read.
And invading one another.
And invading, that's what they do in war. They invade other countries and turn a country where people they shall what?
Not regard their kings nor princes.
It doesn't matter that Putin and Trump is cool. Read that again.
It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
They shall not regard their kings. They have power that the Most High promised to them. Number one, we read it earlier tonight in class. Genesis 27 and 41, and starting at 40. He said what? By the sword thou shalt live. The Russians are Edomites. By their sword, they're going to live, period. So what is their sword in this case? And how is their sword exceeded the sword of the West or the beast, as you may know? EU and NATO, America being a whore riding the beast. Their sword exceeded that by the divine intervention of God on their scientists. And we're going to read about it. What is it, Isaiah 54? Is that Isaiah 54:16?
Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coal.
The Most High has created the smith that bloweth the coal. He has created scientists and given them knowledge to create missiles that are superior technologically and superior in the way it's going to destroy than the beast or the Western powers. Isaiah 54:16. Read on.
I have created, it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
That's the intercontinental ballistic missile, right? For his work. It's all for the Most High's work to destroy this place. Read.
I have created the waster to destroy.
I have created the waster to destroy. The waster is Russia to destroy. And they're not going to regard any damn thing, right? So give me Zechariah 1 to bring it on home. Anybody likes it or not, Russia's going to. Nobody thinks, no matter what Trump or whoever, Russia is going to destroy America because we're reading about it in the prophecy, right? And then Russia's going to turn around and come to the Valley of Jehoshaphat and fight Yahweh Shai, fight Christ. You see what I'm saying? That's how proud they're going to be, right? Bam. This is what's going to happen, as is written. At the command of Yahweh Shai, the chariots in heaven, technology to them, are going to destroy the whole Russian army. They're going to be totally melted. Exactly, because you got to think about it. Because once Russia destroy them, and they see that there's what they call in the movies an alien invasion, which are the angels and Yahweh Shai and the elect, every together at that point. Start fighting that Yahweh Shai. They're gonna say we got a bigger problem here, right? They're gonna come to that Valley of Jehoshaphat. The Valley of Decision. Jehoshaphat in the Hebrew means Yahweh Shaphat, meaning Yahweh's judgment. They're gonna come there. Yahweh Shai is gonna give an order, and those chariots are going to evaporate the armies of the whole planet Earth. And there are not going to be any warriors left on the planet. They're going to be dead. And then we are going to proceed to conquer the earth from that point forward. Lord, when we be the elect, whoever the elect is, which represents the nation of Israel, are going to go to conquer the earth after that. You said what? No. Megiddo, you talking about Megiddo. Megiddo, that's also known as Megiddo. It's known as the Valley of Jehoshaphat, Megiddo, Armageddon.
Yeah, that's what.
That's all. It's all Hebrew. It's all biblical. No, I have not seen the movie, but you see, because it all comes from the Bible. You see what I'm saying? That's how they. So go ahead with that in Zechariah.
Go back over.
1 to 15. 1 in, what is that? 18. It start at the four carpenters.
Right.
Go ahead.
Zechariah chapter 1 verse 18. Then lifted up mine eyes and saw, and behold, 4 horns. And I said unto the angel that talked with me, what be these?
What are these 4 horns? Hold that now. We got to go to Daniel. Because what are these 4 horns is the question. Prophet Zechariah seeing 4 horns. Prophet Daniel saw these same 4 horns. So we're going to read about these 4 horns that Zechariah saw, that Daniel also saw. Daniel is going to let you know about these 4 horns. That Daniel 7?
Book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, therefore whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots.
So the little horn rose up. Little horn, of course, when you read this prophecy, is representing kingdoms that rose up. So he said a little horn is rising up out of 3 horns that plucked up 3 horns. That little horn symbolizes America. The 3 horns that America plucked up in order to exist is Russia, Slovakia, not Russia, Britain, France, and Spain. That's who had control of this country prior to America rising as its own sovereign nation, right? Britain, Spain, and France. You had the Louisiana Purchase, you had the Spanish in the southeast, and you had the British up there in the north, Virginia on the Brits. America rose out of all that, 13 original colonies, Louisiana Purchase, etc., etc. We know the history. So that's the 4 horns that Zechariah sees. Now take us back to Zechariah.
It says, what be these?
What be these? These are America, Britain, Spain, and France. Read on.
And he answered me,
when you take a look at the beast, which is the EU and NATO, the European Union Treaty Organization, and its 10 common markets. When you take a look at that, the strongest military presence in that are those 4 countries, are America, are Britain, are France, and are Spain. Those are the 4 key military players in this. Read on.
It says, and he answered me, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem.
And that's how you know. These are the horns that scattered us. These are the 4 primary and principal participants in the slave trade. Those 4 countries, America, Britain, France, Spain, the main people. The European competition, where those were the main competitors in the competition, such as the Dutch were put out rather early in the European competition. The key empires were held by the Americans, the English, the French, and the Spanish. They built in Haiti, all over the place, be it all over South America, Mexico on down, the empires that they built. The British all over the West Indies and in America prior to the rise of America, which of course we know that history. So that's who the prophet Zechariah is seeing. Read on.
It says, and the Lord showed me 4 carpenters.
And now here comes 4 carpenters. These 4 carpenters are those that oppose the beast, those that oppose that structure, financially and military. Be the brick, which is Brazil, Russia. The same word used there for carpenter in the Hebrew is the same word used for smith in Isaiah 54:16 that he has created the smith to destroy. We know that's talking about Russia destroying America, right? So these are the smiths or the carpenters that are coming to fray these horns. Read on.
It says, verse 21, then said I, what come these to do? And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head, but these are come to fray them.
He said, these are come to destroy these nations that have destroyed us. It's those people. Then in turn, us as a nation being rose up at the return of Yahweh. Read. Hold on, Deacon.
The reason we know that the 4 horns can only be the countries that we named is because those are the only countries that scattered both kingdoms.
Both kingdoms, yeah. See? Scattered us, yeah.
Simultaneously going into the 4 million.
Yeah, well, it was going into this 4. A lot of you got these guys don't be going deep into these things, man.
This is deep live.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all deep lives. Go ahead.
It says, but these are come to fray them.
These carpenters are coming to destroy them. Read on.
To cast out the horns of the Gentiles.
To cast them out. Read on.
Which lifted up their head over the land of Judah to scatter it.
That's right. So that's what it's about. It's about this place being destroyed and its allies being destroyed by Russia and its allies. Then what's going to happen? Yahweh Shai is going to come and destroy them.